There's a bungalow sitting in Kamsack, Saskatchewan right now. 2 bedrooms, 1 bathroom, updated kitchen cabinets, new flooring throughout, fridge and stove included, storage shed, and 4 parking spaces on a 50 by 122-foot lot. The asking price? $29,900. That's less than a Honda Civic. That's less than what people in Toronto pay for 12 months of rent. That's less than most Canadians spend on a wedding. And it's been sitting on the market for 37 days. Today, we're looking at 5 properties all under $30,000. 3 of them in Newfoundland outport towns that the cod collapse hollowed out 30 years ago. 1 in a prairie farming town in Saskatchewan that peaked in 1961, and 1 in an Alberta oil town that keeps one eye on the price of crude. Every listing is real, every detail verified at the time of recording. By the end of this video, you'll understand exactly why these homes cost what they cost and if any of them are actually worth making an offer on. We're going from most expensive to cheapest, so stick around, because by property number 1, we'll be at that $29,000 Cold Lake Mobile where the upgrades are real and the buyers still aren't coming. Let's start at the top. Number 5, 65 Confederation Drive, Bonavista, Newfoundland and Labrador. It's $29,900. Population 3,190 according to the 2021 census. Bonavista sits roughly 300 kilometers from St. John's, about 3 hours and 50 minutes by road. This property at 65 Confederation Drive is a 2-story detached house on a freehold lot, 100 by 23 feet on 2 sides, 76 by 81 on the others, under half an acre. The home offers 1,247 square feet across 2 floors, 5 bedrooms, and 1 bathroom. On the main floor, you have 3 bedrooms ranging from 8 by 10 to 10.5 by 10.5, a living room at 11 by 13.5, an eat-in kitchen at 16 by 11, a 4-piece bath, and a porch with laundry hookup. Upstairs are 2 more bedrooms, 8.5 by 10.9 and 8.5 by 12.5. The home was built in 1950, which makes it 75 years old. Foundation is block. Heating is forced air oil. Exterior is wood. The listing is straightforward about the condition. This property requires a complete interior renovation, and that is reflected in the list price. Sold as is, where is. Appliances are listed as C remarks. Confirm with the listing agent before assuming anything is included. This property has been on the market for 169 days. Annual property tax is $466 per year. Bonavista has a health center in town. The nearest full-service hospital is in St. John's, roughly 300 kilometers away. The town has grocery stores, schools, gas stations, and recreational facilities including trails and the Ryan Premises National Historic Site. Now, the reality check. The listing calls Bonavista a hot destination, and that's not entirely spin. Artists, seasonal residents, and heritage tourists have been coming here for years, and parts of the downtown have genuine life in them. But the population tells a parallel story. 3,190 in 2021, down from 3,448 in 2016, a 7.5% decline. Tourism and heritage are real, but they don't replace 3 centuries of cod. Forced air oil heat in 1,247 square feet will run $300 to $500 per month in winter, and in a home that hasn't been updated, plan for the high end. The property has been on the market for 169 days. Who this is for? Contractors or tradespeople who can do the renovation work themselves and want freehold land in a town with genuine heritage appeal. People looking for a summer property who can absorb renovation costs spread over several seasons. Anyone who already knows Bonavista, believes in its direction, and wants in at the floor of the market at $29,900 with 5 bedrooms and freehold title. You're essentially buying the lot and getting the structure for free. Who this is not for? Anyone expecting a move-in ready home. This is a renovation project. Anyone whose risk tolerance doesn't include a 75-year-old wood exterior in a salt air climate. Number 4, 0 Moores Cove Road, Cottrell's Cove, Newfoundland, and $29,900. Population approximately 100, based on 2016 census data showing 123 residents, a decline of 14.6% from 144 5 years prior. Cottrell's Cove sits on the Baie Verte Peninsula in central Newfoundland, roughly 350 kilometers from St. John's, about 4.5 hours by road. This property at 0 Moores Cove Road is a 1-story bungalow clad in vinyl siding sitting on a lot under 4,050 square feet. The home offers 960 square feet, 1 bedroom, though the listing notes it was originally 2 bedrooms and can be easily converted back, and 2 bathrooms, one of which is a partial. Flooring is laminate throughout. Heating is electric and wood. Water source is listed as unknown. Sewer is a septic tank. The listing describes this as a total renovation project, sold as is, where is. No survey is available. Fairstone Financial will provide what they have, and if that's not acceptable, a new survey is the buyer's responsibility. This property has been on the market for 315 days. Annual property tax is $0. There is no hospital in Cottrell's Cove. The nearest regional healthcare is in Bonavista, roughly 30 kilometers away. Basic rural services are available within the peninsula. Now, as the reality check. Cottrell's Cove is a classic Newfoundland outport, built on the fishery and declining since the moratorium closed the inshore cod fishery in 1992. Population was 123 in 2016 and is estimated around 100 today. Zero property tax sounds appealing, but confirm the water source before anything else. It's listed as unknown, and that's the first question that needs an answer. The property has been on the market for 315 days, which is close to 11 months. At this price point, when in a community this size, that tells you the buyer pool here is very specific. Who this is for? Someone with renovation experience who wants a remote coastal retreat in a quiet outport setting. People with existing ties to the Bonavista Peninsula who want a foothold there at the bottom of the market. Anyone drawn to the genuine isolation of Newfoundland outport life and comfortable making it work. Who this is not for? Anyone who needs regular medical access nearby. Anyone whose plans depend on reselling in the short term. In a town of 100 people, the buyer pool is limited, and confirm that water source before making any decisions. Number 3, 14 School Road, Blanche, Newfoundland and Labrador, $29,900. Population 344, according to the 2021 census, a drop of 12.7% from 394 in 2016. Blanche sits on Newfoundland's southwest coast, approximately 60 kilometers east of Port aux Basques, on about 45 minutes by road. This property at 14 School Road is a 2-story traditional salt box home, clad in vinyl siding on a freehold lot of 40 by 60 feet. The home offers 912 square feet across 2 floors, 3 bedrooms, and 1 4-piece bathroom. On the main floor, a porch at 7 by 7, the 4-piece bath, a living room at 8.5 by 12, and an eat-in kitchen at 13 by 15. Upstairs are 3 bedrooms, 7.5 by 8, 8 by 8, and 6.5 by 15, with the largest described as having space suitable for a workstation or home office. The home was built in 1940, which makes it 85 years old. Foundation is concrete and wood. Heating is forced air oil. Appliances included are refrigerator, stove, and washer. Some furnishings are also included. The listing describes it as a cozy home overlooking Blanche Harbor. Access is year-round with road and rail access noted. This property has been on the market for 134 days. Annual property tax is $400 per year. The nearest hospital is in Port aux Basques, approximately 60 kilometers away, about 45 minutes by road. Blanche has a community water system and basic rural services. Now, the reality. Blanche's population has been in sharp decline since the fishery collapsed in the 1990s, from 394 in 2016 to 344 in 2021, a 12.7% drop in 5 years. The town is known for its restored granite lighthouse, which draws summer visitors. The home is 85 years old with a concrete and wood foundation. Get a structural inspection before committing. Forced air oil heat will run $300 to $500 per month in winter. It comes with appliances and some furnishings, which makes it the most move-in adjacent of the 3 Newfoundland listings. The property has been on the market for 134 days. Who this is for? Anyone looking for a seasonal or year-round home in a genuinely scenic harbor setting on Newfoundland's southwest coast. Remote workers who want year-round road access and can settle into small-town life. Retirees who want harbor views and freehold ownership at a price that's hard to find anywhere else in Canada. Who this is not for? Anyone who needs a hospital within 30 minutes. Port aux Basques is 45 minutes in good conditions. Anyone planning to move a full family into 3 small upstairs bedrooms. And don't skip the structural inspection on an 85-year-old foundation. Number 2, 139 Harvey Street, Kamsack, Saskatchewan, $29,900. population 1,811, according to the 2021 census, a decline of 6.3% from 1,931 in 2016. Kamsack sits roughly 85 kilometers from Yorkton, about 59 minutes by road. This property at 139 Harvey Street is a one-story bungalow on a freehold lot of 50 by 122 feet, 6,100 square feet with back alley access. The home offers 624 square feet, 2 bedrooms, main floor laundry, and a 4-piece bath. The kitchen runs 8.5 by 10.5. The living room is 13.5 by 15. Bedroom 1 is 10 by 9.5, and bedroom 2 is 7.5 by 8. There is a partial unfinished basement that is primarily the mechanical area. The home was built in 1949, which makes it 76 years old. Heating is electric baseboard. The listing highlights updated kitchen cabinets, a new electric water heater, and updated flooring throughout. Appliances included are fridge and stove. There is a storage shed, open backyard with lawn, and 4 parking spaces including RV parking. This property has been on the market for 37 days. Annual property tax is $1,865 per year. The nearest hospital is in Yorkton, approximately 85 kilometers away. Kamsack has grocery stores, schools, gas stations, an arena, and parks. Now, the reality. Kamsack was founded in 1904 as a railway village and peaked at 2,941 residents in 1961. It's been a gradual decline since 1,811 in 2021, down 6.3% from 2016. The town has a strong Ukrainian heritage and solid basic services for its size. 624 square feet is compact, comfortable for 1 or 2 people, tighter for a family. Annual property tax at $1,865 is worth factoring in carefully relative to the purchase price. Electric baseboard heating through a Saskatchewan winter, temperatures regularly hit -20 to -30 Celsius, will run $300 to $450 per month at peak. The 37 days on market is the shortest on today's list, which suggests these price points move faster in Kamsack than in rural Newfoundland. Who this is for? Singles or couples who want freehold ownership and a yard for under $30,000. On remote workers who want their own space with parking and a shed. Retirees on fixed incomes who want to own outright and put the monthly rent question to rest for good. Who this is not for? Anyone planning to house a family in 624 square feet. It's a tight fit. Anyone who hasn't run the numbers on annual property tax plus heating costs against their monthly budget. And the nearest hospital is 85 kilometers away, so factor that into your comfort level. Number 1. Unit 49, 405 50th Avenue, Cold Lake, Alberta, $29,000. Population 15,661, according to the 2021 census, an increase of 4.6% from 14,976 in 2016. Cold Lake sits roughly 290 kilometers from Edmonton, about 3 hours by road. This property at Unit 49, 405 50th Avenue is a mobile home in Lakelet Estates in Cold Lake South. It sits on a leasehold corner lot with wood fencing, a deck, and a shed. The home offers 980 square feet on 2 bedrooms and 1 4-piece bathroom. The layout is open concept at the front, living room and kitchen combined, with the kitchen updated to include an island and a pantry. Fridge and stove are included, along with matching backsplash tile for the buyer to finish. Down the hall is the utility and laundry room, a fully renovated 4-piece bathroom, then the 2 bedrooms at the back, separated from the main living area for privacy. The home was built in 1970, which makes it 55 years old. Upgrades include redone plumbing and heat tape, newer laminate flooring, and new insulation and wood skirting installed in 2024. Walking distance to nature trails, downtown, and shopping, with public transit nearby. This property has been on the market for 42 days. The listing does not specify lot rent. This is a leasehold property. You do not own the land. Contact Lakelet Estates directly and get the lot rent figure in writing before making any offer. On lot rent in Alberta, mobile home parks typically runs $400 to $700 per month. Cold Lake has a local hospital. The nearest major center is Edmonton, 290 kilometers away. Now, the reality check. Cold Lake is the strongest economy on today's list. The population is growing. The military base at Fort Wing provides stable employment, and oil and gas adds a second pillar. This is not a declining town, but it is an oil town, and oil towns move with the price of crude. When it drops, the market feels it. The home is 55 years old. The 2024 insulation and skirting are recent and meaningful upgrades, and the redone plumbing reduces one of the bigger maintenance risks in an Alberta winter. But mobile homes on leasehold land depreciate. They don't appreciate like real estate. Get the lot rent number confirmed in writing before you do anything else, and read the lease agreement carefully. At $29,000 with a growing town around it, the purchase price is genuinely low. I know the lot rent is what buyers are pausing on. Who this is for? Military personnel at Fort Wing Cold Lake who need affordable housing and have steady income. Oil and gas workers who want their own space rather than camp or rental rates. Anyone who wants a functional, updated home in a growing town at a price well below anything else in the Alberta market. Who this is not for? Anyone expecting the home to appreciate over time. Mobile homes on leasehold land don't work that way. Anyone who hasn't confirmed the lot rent in writing, that number changes the entire monthly cost picture. And anyone who wants to own the land beneath their home. 5 properties, 3 provinces, prices from $29,900 down to $29,000. We started in Bonavista with a 5-bedroom freehold house that needs a full interior renovation and has been sitting for 169 days. And we ended in Cold Lake with a leasehold mobile on a corner lot with recent upgrades and a lot rent figure still to confirm. The pattern is clear. The 3 Newfoundland properties show what happens when an economy disappears and doesn't come back. The cod collapse in 1992 didn't just close a fishery, it removed the reason these communities existed. Kamsack is a slower version of the same story, without the single catastrophe. Cold Lake is the outlier, growing, with real economic anchors, but a leasehold structure that changes the long-term math. Let me be clear about what these places are not. They're not investments that will appreciate. 3 of them are in communities losing population. 1 is a leasehold mobile, and 1 is a full renovation project. They're not without monthly costs. Property tax, heating, and lot rent add up regardless of the purchase price. But here's what they are. They're freehold land in 4 out of 5 cases. 1 for less than a semester of university tuition. They're a path to ownership for people who've been priced out of every other option. They're shelter for less than 1 year of Toronto rent. Imperfect, yes. But imperfect ownership beats perfect renting. Every listing in this video is real and active on Realtor.ca at the time of recording. MLS numbers are on screen and in the description. Do your own due diligence. Get inspections. In Cottrell's Cove, verify the water source before anything else. In Cold Lake, get the lot rent in writing before you make an offer. Don't buy a house because a guy on YouTube told you it was cheap. Which property would you actually buy? Drop it in the comments. I'm genuinely curious. And if you want more videos like this, real listings, real prices, no fluff, subscribe and hit the bell. We do this every week and the listings change fast.